This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Lumos.
You've been practicing.
Revelio. Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I adore the hustle and bustle.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and...
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against...
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend one's... A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students'
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in...
He did, Professor.
My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an
I'm sorry, Professor, but...
Almost Speak of the devil?
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid...
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor.
Well, I'm just glad. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunate.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before... Did I hear you masterfully evade, Professor...
I did try to evade her questions. I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not...
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. And she may feel obliged to share details with...
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of... Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with classes and a trip to Hogwarts. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional... I shall reach out when I have more info. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master with...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
For I can't wait. It was an accident.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. That's it! Happens to the best of us. Excellent. Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Phew.
Happens to the best of us.
Watch this. There we go. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Do not be discouraged.
Here we go!
Don't lose your composure. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Not to worry.
Watch this.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to. Took me weeks to become proficient. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I tried.
That's good to hear. It's...
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic this...
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly any...
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of...
It's nice to...
Thank you for asking. I do... I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to... Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
You're so inclined.
Well...
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't...
What charm is there in the... Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains them.
Of course, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professor... Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You want...
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly...
I've been fortunate.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor...
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise... Now, well done.
Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This must be your first duel.
Press the thing on the program.
Hold my students for this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
Again, well done today. I shall... All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
I enjoyed that. It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new Then again, perhaps...
In fact, it was.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive...
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Excellent. Nuo, if you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, whether it's joining a secret dueling club, you just have to be clever.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today... Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. Till next time.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Seckus in a duel.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went...
They did, Professor.
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite... I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what...
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my...
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few...
That's correct, Professor.
Regardless, you must continue to build... In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with...
Professor Ronan did mention something about...
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you out... Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including...
Thank you, Professor.
And you've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand...
I'm eager to get home.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a club. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you...
I'd like to go with Natty.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sort. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the car. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can...
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in...
It seems as if that might come in.
more frequently than one. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well. But first, I have arranged some for today. See them through.
I'll start on the task. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Repairing.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Repairing.
Something quite satisfying about using the mending, isn't there?
I really have made a mess of things.
figured it will now find
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I...
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me you must be eager to have your own things again.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you... I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Lumos.
Defense against the dark arts is complicated, but Professor makes it seem manageable.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland. But it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it's good for you too.
Prepare.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes.
A new wand.
Oh, you should be able to collect everything you need and still have. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Greedier than me.
I question any teacher who fancies why take such an interest?
I don't ever want to find yourself
an inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest. Of course, it is not without complexity. Stay the course, and you could soon impress.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown.
And I, too, see. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces, but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For a potting table and a potion.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Is the knee reversal hex really so squint for their safety and mine?
Merlin's blooming beard. Him.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Sometimes I wonder if we really need the stacking.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing. Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did...
Good. Different.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon, and the bond between you and your wand. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Oliver.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she did. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face.
It's my first time in Hogwarts.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your... You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal. As it's your first time in, I should mention I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. But for now, let's get... Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.